go. Okie dokie, here we go again.
Yes, here we go again. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to F2 League's next round at racestation.net, which is coming. Give me a chance. Which is coming.
No. Which is
Austria.
round what? Without checking the track list.
8. 8, I think. I'd say 8, maybe 9.
If any of you have been keeping an eye on the website, you'd have seen that the toing and throwing conversation / argument or dispute about safety car, it has been changed within the last half an hour.
Yeah, so just to put a limelight on what has been going on for those that haven't been following what's been going on the site, over a week ago, F2 drivers were calling for the safety car to be turned on, basically to try and spice up the racing. But as for anyone who plays this game and has been following us,
Codemasters games in general,
yeah, and all Codemasters games in general, is that the safety car glitches out. As soon as this safety car VSC comes out, it will just glitch out and decide to come out randomly every 3 or so laps. But initially, this didn't seem to bother the F2 drivers, and they were willing to have it on and risk it. But as Stephen has already alluded, in the last half hour, we have been passed on messages asking it for it to be turned off. Because they've done practice races today. They've done practice races throughout the day, and it has glitched out during the practices. So as a result, regarding the vote, not enough people voted for it to be on now, so it remains off until further notice. But to be honest, the fact that it's glitched out during their practices, I would rather see it stay off until fixed, if at all it gets fixed.
It won't do now.
Which I doubt, considering we're already in a second half of February.
34 days until the F1 season starts up again.
Yeah. Second half of February, and we haven't had a patch since not long after New Year, wasn't it?
Mm.
But anyway,
so
the championship got a little bit interesting after Azerbaijan with KO's win, although he made it difficult for himself in the closing stages of that race.
The impressive performance of J19 and the Frank of Mare of Madman.
Yeah, Madman didn't have a great race, and he was actually penalised as well as a result of lap 1 VW. So he also received a points deduction as a result of receiving his 4th penalty point of the season.
Points, and then I'll read it out. I don't believe the Constructors' Championship changed, because I think McLaren are too far in front, but I do think... Well, Madman's still leading the championship. I think it's only by possibly 13 points.
Yeah, it's not by much anymore. Speaking of which, I don't think Madman or Supes are here yet. I don't think the McLarens have arrived yet.
Well, they're normally the last ones, aren't they? Quick question. If the brother of KO joins, what car would he be allowed to use?
Whatever one isn't taken, basically. He wouldn't be set in a certain car. He'll be doing what JB Troll did towards the back end of last season, and effectively hop between cars.
Okay, so the gap at the front is not 13... Oh, it is 13 points. Yes, it is, sorry. Between Madman and KO, but however, Madman's penalty points have effectively been reset, and KO is on the limit of getting 1 more penalty point.
Yeah. He's on 3 at the moment, isn't he?
One thing I would like to point out as well, Madman has not finished off the podium yet.
It's due, isn't it? I don't want to make that sound harsh, but it's very difficult to go an entire season on the podium.
Yes.
So it is due at some point. I mean, it so nearly happened last week.
I tell you what, I wonder why. I bet you if KO's brother does join, I bet you he's going to want KO's brother to go in the Ferrari.
Well, Prentice's here, so he can't.
Ah, okay, this gets interesting because the gap between Force India and Ferrari in the constructors is only 10 points.
Okay,
We've
so
got to keep on that
18
one.
18 drivers.
That's quite a good. We got, unsurprisingly, quite a good turnout.
Who have we?
The two McLarens
who are
have
we
just
missing?
joined.
So we're missing JB Troll still.
So we're missing one of the. Hang on.
Who else are we missing? No, Puttenham's there.
One of the
Who else are we missing?
Sauber and a Force India.
That's Jay Sturris then. Jay Sturris isn't here. That's interesting. I've not heard anything about.
Jay Sturris is.
Jay Sturris was online as well. He's shown has been in the multiplayer. You sure?
Yeah, because if I look left, we've got one Sauber free and one Force India free.
Okay. So Jay
Yeah,
Sturris
Blood and
never
Sands
he's
is
on the
here.
game. Where's JB Troll? There he is. It looks
So
like the
are
brother
we
of
going to have
KO.
a full grid, are we?
Could well do. If Jay Sturris joins, then we will do because we're guaranteed the reserve driver.
Now that'll be something. 19 drivers at the moment.
18.
Sorry, 18, but you haven't gone into spectate mode yet. So.
Yeah, no, I don't ready up, and there's Jay
Oh, there's
Sturris.
one of them. One more driver, and we've got a full grid.
And JB Troll was not showing us online at the moment.
Now that would be
To be
quite
honest,
something.
we are at 7:05.
We are indeed,
So
yes.
I would like to get this going. So I am. No, my luck. I'll invite this guy, and then the JB Troll will show.
Well, he's late though.
Hmm.
So here's a question for you. When was the last time we had a full grid?
Oh God. Trying to think. We might have had it one of the early rounds.
No, we didn't. 'Cause I'm looking at them at the moment.
Good God. Then I don't know. Let's hope this guy hurries up. Gets in his Force India, and then we can go. And then yes, we will have a full grid of 20 cars. To
In either league. When was the last time we had a full grid in either?
I don't think we have had for years. There's always been at least one person who couldn't make it.
One troubling thing I'm thinking of.
There we go. There he is.
One troubling thing.
Mhm.
Austria Dynamic
Yep.
has been known to rain.
Right, let's go. We're full grid. Let's get going.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes. When was the last... This is not going to go well at all. And everyone has got decent connection as well.
Yeah.
That's another thing which is quite interesting. Right, here we go. Everyone's heading up. Right, okay, so who is... If it's dry... KO for pole?
KO for pole. I think he's been on pole. I think for all but one race this year.
No, he's been on pole 6 times this year.
6 times. How many races have we had? 8.
Yep.
Okay, so he didn't do Monaco. So he wasn't there.
Madman's been on pole for the other 2 times.
I'm trying to think when the other time
Unfortunately,
was.
your excellently presented table does not tell me who was on pole at specific races.
We used to have that, but
Yes,
the
we did.
updated table, basically because it made it too wide, having the names at the bottom.
Couldn't you just have the first? Couldn't you just have the first, like, letters from each? Like the first three?
Nah, that's not. Let's not go there.
Am I just a bit overly confident, or having it in a different colour? Matey Boy hasn't selected a car.
Oh shit!
There we go.
Yes, he has.
Right, no, he has. It wouldn't have mattered
He's right
anyway, because
there.
I think he would have been in a Williams
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
Because
it's
everyone
the
else
only
has
car
selected
that
one.
hadn't been chosen. And also to point out, some people may already know this, but from the little bit of running I've done, just get used to the track. Track limits on the outside, on the exit of the corners, is where the issues will come today.
So a bit like
Turn
Russia.
1, yeah, a bit like Russia. Turn 1, there is a
Have
yellow.
you got your notepad ready then?
I have. There is a yellow high curb just beyond the main curb on the exit of turn 1. If any part of your outside wheels go over that curb, you get a track limits warning.
Look, 20 drivers.
Yeah, 20 drivers. We are in for a treat today.
No, we're not. We're in for mayhem. No! 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 Main question is it dry or is it wet? Oh my god! Next to this, the F1 league looks a bit thin.
Yeah, it does. We're struggling with drivers in the F1 league at the moment.
Right, is it dry or is it wet? What would you prefer?
I want to see it dry. I just want to see a good race.
I think we're going to have a good race whether or not it is dry or wet.
But I
To
think
be
we'll get
honest.
more of a good race if it's dry, and it is dry.
Cloudy but dry.
I've got people messaging me already. Is that F2 drivers letting me know what the forecast is? Let's have a look.
Who will... I think it's going to be wet for the race. It must be wet for the race. Because we've got the same issue that we had at Baku.
People aren't leaving.
People aren't leaving. They would have been out by now.
I've just been reliably informed it's wet for the end of the race.
I hear engine firing, so it
yeah.
looks like Haas,
Dry
is
to
it?
wet, or we got a Haas and a Sauber?
No, Toro Rosso.
Toro Rosso. Good evening, everyone who are joined us to watch what could
It
be
was Soulman
a thriller.
and I'm guessing
No, Michael C.
C. It was the other C. No, it was an M, sorry. Let me go back to the corner. Right, okay, now we're going back to the old tyre wear interesting scenario where we've got Devil, KO and Putterland on the Super Soft selected. Every other person is on the Ultra Soft.
On the Ultra.
I cannot tell you how weird it looks to have such a long entry
list. It takes ages to scroll through. I must point out as well, we do have a new driver joining us today. YRD, it's going to be awkward. YRDK43.
What?
He is a reserve
Why
driver.
don't we just call him
F2 league.
Year?
We'll just call him YR or Y. Yeah, this guy is who
Can we
is
call
a
him
reserve
Fire
driver.
Duct?
No.
Or can we just call him Duct? Or Duck?
We'll come up with something.
Right, so Duck is across the line to start his first lap.
This guy is the brother.
Only reason why I'm saying that is because of the DK. So I'm
Yeah.
calling Year Duck.
Well, this guy is the brother of KO.
Do we know if it's younger or older?
That I don't know. I've not been informed of age difference.
Okay, so the first sector is a 17-1 from Duck.
Something tells me he looks like he's a pad driver with the erratic steering wheel movement. I should know that because.
Do we know if this guy is experienced or not in?
Oh, I know he does use assists. So,
Right, okay.
apart from that, some of the guys apparently have seen him as Michael C does a 107.4 to get it going.
So that goes straight across the final corner.
Some of us a 12.4. What about how does he do on his first flying lap? It's
See, no one here has done Sorry, that's not strictly true. Well, actually, no, it's no one here has actually won this race before. I don't think, unless Charlie won it in 15.
Oh God.
Callum Rose, 109.4.
I don't think he did. Matey Boy, 108.1. There you go. The times are flooding in, and of course, this being the shortest lap of the season in terms of time, there's plenty of opportunity to get your lap.
The other has 107.7. That time from Devil isn't actually too bad. 108.8 on the Super Softs.
Super Softs, no, not too bad. Putterland is coming
or
around now.
173.
Putterland is going to get in the 8s as well, I think. 108.6
KO's just
from
started
Putterland.
his lap.
Oh, and he's hit
KO's left.
KO's disconnected.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Okay. This is quite a good time from Prenta, actually. His first sector time was a 16.9. Doesn't look... Oh, we must also explain about the... Oh,
the new kid is crashed.
That's a crash.
On the approach to turn 2, which is interesting. But that's his qualifying over.
Yes. Now, back to what I was saying.
Oh, hang on a moment.
What?
I've just realised something. Putterland's got a quali ban. Putterland is meant to be serving a quali ban after his collision with Madman in quali last time out.
Is it on the website?
Yes, it was put on the FIA section and on the site.
Now, we had this last year with Carrie in the F1 League. Now, admittedly, no one reminded him of this fact, but I believe Carrie just had his penalty roll over to the next round. I think it didn't go any further than that.
Yeah, we'll have to move it on to the next race. We can't stop him now because he's already been out.
Going back to today now, Michael C... I'm trying to remember, when was Michael C's first race?
Michael C's first race would have been halfway through last season, I want to say.
So was it... I'm trying to think, was it here?
I don't think it was here. I think it was Germany.
You think it was... Yes, it was, because he was leading there, wasn't he? And then he had a puncture.
Yeah.
But... Oh, saying that, have you seen how tight it is at the top?
Yeah, it's getting tight.
3 out of 10th. But it has a Force India and a Mercedes. So it's quite crucial then if... I wonder if the two brothers live at the same address.
Oh, that could be crucial, couldn't it? If that's the case, is the connection up for it? Because it's unheard of for KO to... disconnect during... And he hasn't... Has he rejoined yet? I don't think he has he?
Has the two McLarens left yet? No, one hasn't.
No.
Soups hasn't either. Right, okay. See how VW's getting along. Is VW on a lap? VW's on a lap, and there's a Toro Rosso right in front of him. It's Soulman.
What's Soulman on a lap?
No, he's going in the pit lane. Oh, VW just goes wide at the penultimate corner. But anyway, back to what I was trying to say about 5 minutes ago. Another thing we've got to keep an eye on is... Oh, his lap was invalidated, probably going wide at the final corner. But the pit lane entry...
Yes.
Must keep an eye on the pit lane entries as well.
It was raised in the
that's
FIA.
A better lap. That's more like it.
It was raised in the FIA after the F2 race at Baku about people not entering the pit lane properly, i.e. not staying
VW
to
spun
the
at the second corner.
Not staying to the correct side of the line. No action was taken at Baku because it was deemed that you weren't really gaining an advantage from doing so, but we have still told all drivers to stay on the correct side. But we will be taking action here because you can gain a lot more speed and therefore a lot more time by taking a wider route into the pit lane here.
I tell you what, just reminded myself, it's obviously the fifth, we lose the bottom 5 for once in Q1.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be quite strange. Now, who are these mad people who keep messaging me? Oh, Mr. Big Prenter is watching the stream.
Oh, the KO Younger has left the room as well.
Are you sure it's
KO Younger? The other brother.
The other brother would mean there's a third. Do you mean the brother?
The other, yeah, you want me.
Right. Apparently it was KO that had the puncher in Germany.
Oh, it was, yeah. He was the one leading in the Haas, wasn't he?
Okay, so now we've got a bit of a lull. Have the two McLarens made a move? Yes, they have. So wait until the very last minute to go out.
Oh, Dave 1025 spun out of turn 1.
But we still... Right, so we have no time from Soups, KO, both Ferraris haven't set a lap time yet. Ooh. Who's just jumped up? VW just jumped. That's a good lap from VW. Up to 5th.
That's a cracking lap from VW.
But just in front of J9, just in front of J19, and not too far away from Mike. Charlie G even. Anyway, what was Madman's first sector time? It's a 16.7. It's the fastest I've seen, but I didn't see Tailco's first.
Where is Madman? There you go. KO's joined. KO's rejoined.
I had a text from from our manager saying that KO could not join.
I've just messaged him because I couldn't invite him. I've just messaged him to say that for him to just go into the friends list, find me, and he can rejoin that way. And he's obviously done that because he's back in.
Okay,
but
so
I wonder.
Madman, hang on, sorry. Madman's catching up to another Toro Rosso. Unfortunately, I do not know which Toro Rosso. No, are you sure?
Well, he's gone round.
It might be on an outlap though. And Madman goes 6.8.
Yeah, less than
as a first lap.
Soups only goes 12th, which surprises me. Now KO's rejoined,
and he is in the pit, so he hasn't got long to get a lap in.
No, it's a short lap, so he should be okay, assuming he doesn't invalidate.
And now we've got both Ferraris at the back.
Yeah, but I wonder if KO's told his brother to get offline because he keeps disconnecting him. And that's why he...
Sure?
Oh, no, he's joined as well.
There goes your theory. Your theory's gone completely out the window. Now you go and join me in the corner.
I don't want to. Madman's going again. He has got Dave 1025 in front of him.
But he's also on a lap now, though.
Yep, so he's not obliged to move out of the way, and Madman's gone wide at the last corner.
See, Prentice... Oh, 16.6.
And goes quickest. 6.6.
So I keep saying 16, my apologies.
Yes.
Prentice's first sector isn't too bad. It's a 16.9. It's only a couple of tenths off her fastest, but I think it's the rest of the lap he's struggling. It's an 8.2.
He's invalidated, he's invalidated again, though.
Keep an eye on where
he's deep as a 1.
Yeah, that's an invalidation again. KO's left again. Disconnected. Oh dear! Did anyone did anyone not test this? I think we could have both Ferraris at the back here, and if KO doesn't join, but KO does have about two qualifying sessions to join into, doesn't he? So.
Well, we know that the YRDK is out because he's in the bottom 5 and he's already crashed out. So he's definitely.
Madman's going again. 5. Have you got a visual? I don't know if it's a visual glitch or anything. When DRS is operated, there's a blue light on the rev counter.
Sometimes. I think on some cars you do get a light appear.
There's the other brother gone. Oh, sorry, I've done it now. There's the brother that's gone. Oh, Prenta has done a lap time now, 1:29.8. Definitely not representative. So who's actually getting knocked out here? It's Whiteside, Yearduck, Soulman, Prenta, and KO. Madman's going in the box. So explain to me the pit lane entry rule.
The pit lane entry rule, it's just simple. When people want to come into the pit lane, they stay to the right of the line, so i.e. the inside.
So what happens if the outside wheels are over the pit lane entry line?
If they go in normally, actually approach it normally, and they just outbrake themselves a bit, going a tiny bit too hot,
I mean, you see the straight, the straight bit of line, and then it's turn. On the straight bit, the left-hand side wheels are over the line, but when they turn in, it's in the perimeter. As Prenta slots himself quite literally 0.008 of a second ahead of Soups. Where's Devil? How's Devil getting along? And 8.8 on Ultras. Now, did he do that lap time on the Ultras, or did he do that on the Supers?
Let's have a look. Best lap. Who are you looking at?
Devil.
Supers.
So that is just a getty ready lappy, just in case he needed to go outy. Again. Maybe. Right, anyway. TLK went out again. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know why he went out again, though. So the top... Really, the top 6 are just over a second apart. Not too bad, but then if you take the top 2 out of it, 3rd to 12th is a second.
Sorry, I'm just sending a few messages to KO.
So where will this new lap from TLK put him?
KO, if he rejoins the KO's out of qualifying as well now.
6.9, so it's a 1/10 improvement. So could this race be between Madman and TLK? Madman really does need to bounce back from his... Oh, he's joined again. But he needs to... TLK...
No,
sorry,
he's not got
Madman
enough
needs...
time.
He hasn't got enough time, no, but he has joined the session again. But Madman needs to bounce back really from his Baku. And to be honest, TLK didn't have the best Baku either, because didn't he crash?
He finished the race, but he broke 3 wings up.
Oh, that was it, yes.
So, yeah, he's had a... He needs to bounce back. And I have been informed that KO's rejoined, his brother will not be rejoining us.
Right.
They've not tested the connection with both of them on it before this race, obviously.
So it's just like the... Well, to be honest, there's loads of things that's a bit tricky. This is the first time that we've had 20 drivers. It's the first time we've had them to have raced. Oh, TLK just loses out a bit at the end, 7-0. So we're just waiting for Michael C to cross the line. So looking at how the quali one went...
Devil's going to improve here. Devil's going to get into the very low 8s, up into P9. Ahead of his teammate, which is interesting.
But look how tight that is, though. 7-3, 7-4, 7-7, 7-7, 7-8, 7-9, 8-0, 8-1, 8-3, 8-3, 8-3, 8-5.
It's a short lap, so that you wouldn't expect the times to be tight. There's not.
Oh, ignore what's about to happen. No one. The drivers have all of a sudden just fainted, and they just go straight.
So the people who have gone out, unfortunately,
yeah, incidents.
KO.
Look, invalidated lap times, invalidated this in the next lap. Yeah, no, is it not a massive list? If I'm honest, it's not a massive list.
No, it was not as much as I thought it would be, but unfortunately with those connections issues with KO, obviously with his brother trying to race, it meant that he didn't get to set a time and he is out.
However, it's going to be so cool to see him through the field, because he's now starting at the back with the most drivers have ever started an F2 race.
He's just messaged me saying, "Am I in Q2?"
No.
He needs to read the rule book a bit.
Already we've got a Sauber come out. Already.
That'll be Blood and Sands, because Jace Doris is already out of qualifying.
Yes. Clouds are still present, but no grey clouds. Now this is going to be important. Who's going to run with what tyre? So we've got Madman on the Ultras, we've got TLK on the Ultras. Quite a few drivers though have gone for the super soft tyre. Both Mercs have gone for super soft. Both Williams have gone for super soft, Callum Rose has gone super soft, and Dave 1025 has gone super soft.
And Charlie as well.
Charlie
has just chosen.
So we've got a 50-50 split pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah, 8 of the 15 are on supers. Blood and Sands starting his lap. He'll be the first to set a lap, assuming he doesn't invalidate.
So this is going to be, that's really interesting, because so the two fastest in Q1 are both on the super, but the Ultras but haven't left the pit lane yet. But quite a lot of that midfield are all on that super soft. I don't know what the delta difference is between the two tyres, admittedly.
There's not a lot. There is not a lot in it at all. The soft won't get used here. I know that for a fact.
Soft or super soft?
No, the soft, the yellow tyre.
Ah.
Will not, because that is the hardest of the compounds here, but I'm absolutely certain that will not get used, because Deg is not overly high here either.
No.
So there will be no need to use it.
Well, if we go back to previous games, the tyres were the Ultra Softs and the Super Softs.
So it's
180. Not
bad,
a bad lap.
lap.
That was, I think that's an improvement from his Q1 time. That's an invalidation if you're correct. So what will that compare with? We've got Dave 1025 on his first lap.
Michael C about to cross the line, but I think he's on a Callum Rose
Oh,
on
Callum Rose
a
at
9.6 on the Supers.
Dave's done an 8.5
On the Supers. That's reasonable.
J1977 on the Supers. That's very good. That's very
more like
good.
it, yeah.
That's... Hang on. What was fastest in Q1? Was that 6?
6.7.
Oh, it was a
6.7.
Right.
So it's a second off
6,
what
6.
they were doing.
6.6.
6.6, sorry. So yeah, it's just over a second off what they were doing in Q1. But yeah, TLK and Madman are out there on the Ultras. So they've committed. TLK is about to start his lap now.
And Madman's on it already.
Madman's at turn 4, I think that is now actually.
Yeah, 16.7 he did for a first sector, which isn't bad.
Through the two left-handers. It doesn't quite.
Oh, TLK was also a 16.7.
Michael C is 7.0.
Ah, he's also on the Ultra Softs.
Yep.
So
Madman round
a
the
bit of an
final bends. This will be a 6. This will be a 6. The 6.6. Where's TLK?
TLK's just come out turn 4, going into turn 5.
Has he made a mistake then?
No. Why?
Oh, I just thought the time looked like it looked a bit back, but okay.
He might be actually. 2,
Because he's only
4. Yeah.
It's not as quick.
A 6.8.
6.8. All right, maybe not as bad then as I thought it was going to be. What about the guys? Yes.
Nearly lost out turn 1 on the yellow curve. So that lap's this one's gone.
What about Charlie?
Oh, J19 improved to a 7.3 on Super Soft.
Charlie is starting a lap now.
That's quite a good time actually from J19. The 7.3.
That's very competitive for Super Softs.
What will the other McLaren do?
Charlie's done a 16.8 first sector.
The other McLaren does a 10.1.
And that's obviously not a competitive lap
No,
time.
it's not, no.
Charlie down into turn 4.
I think this track's a little bit like Monaco, where they need a bit of momentum.
Yeah.
To get going. Oh, Prenta's crashed.
Prenta has crashed.
Out of turn 6, I think. Turn 5, turn 6.
Yeah.
Who's just
right in front of me.
Hang on, someone's just jumped up. I'm trying to find it. I think it was White, maybe, a 7.7.
White has gone up to a 7.7, yeah. Charlie is going to set a 7. Be a 7 from Charlie, a 7.6 on the Super Softs.
Both Hasses and both Mercs being well presented at the top here.
Yeah. What about Putterland? He's just starting a lap, I think. On the approach to
There's
turn.
going to be an improvement from Supes.
17.1 from Putterland. It's not a best first section.
9.0 was an improvement, but not a place. So, hang on, what's the Constructors' Championship look like for Haas and Mercedes then?
Haas have dropped off a little bit. They were in there with Force India and Merc.
Holy smokes!
They've dropped.
Okay, if you bring Williams into it, it is 25 points between the three. If you take Williams out of it, it's 0.
Yeah, okay.
So we've got to
Putzland
keep an
looks
eye
like
on
he's
the
gone.
Hassan-Merc battle and the Ferrari and Force India battle. Only one Force India, though.
Putzland only, yeah. Putzland only does an 8.6.
That
Not
won't
good
get
enough.
through. So it's interesting. All the 5 super soft runners in
Are
the
in.
top 10.
There were more who started on the Super Softs. I'm pretty sure of that because there was about 7 of them.
There's 8. There was 8 before. I think Devil might have been one. Yeah, Devil was one of them. Matey Boy was another. Someone's
so
improved. I don't know. Oh, Soups was 7-9.
yeah, Soups has moved up. So it pushes VW down into the bottom 5 now.
Will Matey
So at
Boy
the
go
moment,
to
Callum-
the super soft, to the ultra soft? Sorry.
Callum Rose, Devil, VW, Matey Boy, Dave 1025, White, Charlie, and J19 all set their fastest times on the Super Soft as it
Oh, there's
stands.
only 3 super softs left now. White
Yeah, 3 are
selected
fitted,
ultras.
but they're all in the pits.
Would J19 and Charlie? I think they'll get through on them times. I think.
Yeah, J19
So
and
will
Charlie
they
should
go-
be fine.
Will they go back out again on ultra softs?
I wouldn't see the point. Why would you want to go out again? Or why would you want to go out on Ultras if you've done your first run on Supers? If you didn't intend to start on them, there's no point
Use it
using
as a
them.
banker. Some people use super softs as a banker.
I know that. I know in theory Charlie is only half a second from the drop zone, but
half
it's
a
such
second
short
is a
lap.
big
Half a
gap
second-
round here.
Half a second round here is a huge amount of time to find.
I mean, put it this way: between the drop zone, Callum Rose needs to find half a second to get up to 10th.
Yeah. It's VW looking to improve. It does improve, goes 5th. On a
VW's going to be
7.5.
quite an interesting race for him, I think. This one. I think he's going to be very pleased he went down to F2 League. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, good, as he spins again.
as he
Out of
spun.
turn 2.
Spins out of 2.
Hit the sausage curb on the exit. I'm waiting for the... Oh no. We're waiting for the last 3 minutes, then all hell is going to break loose, aren't we? Everyone is in the pit lane apart from 2. And we're just waiting for that final flurry as VW's gone wide in turn 4. Right, Matey Boy's the first one to budge. Both Williamses are first to budge.
Yep.
Now, both of these guys did their laps on super softs.
I've also been informed it's due to rain at the end of quali.
In Q3.
But at the end of this session, they're predicting rain in the next, literally now, apparently. So it looks like it could be wet for Q3.
Yeah. So who would you put top in that one then?
Madman or TLK still.
Yeah.
I
Well,
wouldn't have gone
saying
with
that,
KO, but KO's out anyway.
Michael C's closed the gap, I think, to them 2, though, over this session. I think J19 is in the 6s.
Callum's going to improve. Callum's going to improve to 9th.
Squeezes him, shoehorn himself in between the Soups and Blood and Sands. And the 2 Williams are circulating together. Rain, it just flashed up rain.
Yeah, there's rain. I would have wanted a bit more gap if I was Devil.
But to be honest, is Matey Boy a quicker driver?
At the moment, yes, because he's ahead of him by 2 positions, but Devil did out-qualify him in Q1. So, difficult to know, but I think Devil's trying to use a toe, but
Yeah,
unfortunately it's going to... He's gone deep.
Deep.
The rain is coming down.
So they'll only get this lap.
TLK's gone back out.
I don't know why.
Not sure
Sector
why.
3
That's
yellow.
a bizarre move.
So Matey Boy did a 16.9 in the first sector.
No, that's Callum, sorry. Callum's spun.
So where I think this will be an improvement from Matey Boy, I think.
Yeah, Devil won't improve.
You
but
think?
He might improve. I don't think he will. Matey Boy will, I think.
Matey Boy, no, he won't. 8.5.
No, he won't. Is the track already getting slippery?
That's an invalidation.
Yeah, that'll be an invalidation there for Matey Boy. What can Devil do? Matey Boy's let him go. The Devil's now got a clean run. He's done a 17.0 first sector. He's up by a 10th on his own time. Ooh, can the rain or can the track stay dry enough?
Not looking good for day 10.25 then. That's better.
No.
Got it right there in that time.
That's a lot better for Devil. But yeah, day 10.25 is he's out there, but at the moment he's going out. He's
a bit deep there. No,
he's lost his
gone.
time.
No, that's gone. It's too wet now.
Yeah, he's backed off. Putterland's retired as well.
So then the
there's
top
cars
10...
off everywhere. There's cars off everywhere. Callum's gone off. I was saying TLK is out there for some reason. He's risking spinning off here. If the track gets too wet and
which it is,
it takes too much grey. Yeah. TLK's just done a 10.7.
Yeah.
He's 4 seconds off the time he was doing early in this session.
Definitely.
There's no point being.
No, too risky. So both Williamses are out. Toro Rosso of day 10.25 is out. The Ferrari Prenta is out, and the Red Bull of Putterland is out. So Callum Rose got it absolutely spot on.
As well.
Them two got it absolutely spot on.
Can I say, I think the stand-up performance, VW, P5.
Yes, definitely. Well, VW or the time from J19 on the Super Softs.
That's equally up there. That is equally up there in terms of... But
to be honest, have you seen Callum Rose this high?
Not since last season.
So is this a bit of a renaissance?
He had some very good races for Williams. Sort of middle part, second half of last season. See, that's the risk. That's the risk of being out there in those conditions.
Nearly gone.
Yeah, if he had been that would have been him starting 10th. Because he wouldn't have been able to...
A nice easy run for Madman.
So we're just waiting for Callum to... and he's coming to pits. Callum!
VW has done some practice. I'm being informed.
Well, it's definitely showing.
I think his demeanour has actually improved, I think.
Unfortunately, this does mean we've got 1 minute and 3/4 to kill now. Since Callum didn't go over the start line, he went into the finish line, he went into the pits. You would have thought people would have learned by now.
If it...
From what we've been informed, it's dry for the start of the race, but then gets wet at the end of the race.
By the look of it, it gets wet very quickly.
But we are going to have intermediates for Q3. I'm absolutely certain of that.
Michael C is quite good. J19 was quite good in the wet at Baku.
Yeah, he was.
I wouldn't say he's probably with the TLK and Madman. I think they'll fight on their own, but that 3rd place is going to be an interesting battle. Even if it was dry, that would be quite an interesting battle, I think, because you have J19 and Michael Z probably on adjusted tyres very close. VW probably, I don't know, there's probably 2 groups of 2 there actually, in the dry, but in the wet...
Right, we are going to see a flurry of activity at the start of Q3 because I've been informed the rain goes from light to heavy halfway through Q3.
Ah.
So, in the first half of Q3, everyone will be out there immediately.
Well,
because it could literally... Well, yeah, you hope, because it could well be whoever sets the time for... Like we saw with F1 League at Spa last year.
Yes.
When it went from dry to inters, it could be literally the first person to set a time could be on pole.
Yes, that was
that
literally had one lap. That was one shot, pretty much.
It was.
Did we have any... what was the corner cutting incident? See, look, we had hardly any. This one.
We had 6 reports. 3 of them was this and next lap invalidated.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But I think we might see more of it in the race because obviously you're
with people.
in closer proximity with other people.
Mm. So 2 drivers will start the race on the super soft tyre.
Yeah.
And interestingly, that would mean that both Mercedes and Haas have split their drivers. Interesting for the constructors battle, and it is wet.
Yep, intermediates currently fitted.
Not heavy rain, I don't think yet, but there's a Sauber already on the move.
There you go. There is already activity. That is Blood and Sands, obviously.
Yep, intermediates. That's the advantage that Blood and Sands has, I guess, being right at the end of pit lane. And there goes the Haas. I think that's a Haas.
Interestingly, Blood and Sands is probably doing something quite sensible there. He's keeping his speed limiter on until after the bend, the corner in the pit lane exit.
Unlike, very rare for McLaren, they're out already. Very strange for McLaren to see this early. Rain must be on the way.
The rain is on the way, so they've got to be out there quick, which is why.
Oh, there is no grip. There is no grip out there.
Especially if these guys have gone with a dry setup. This could be. There's a traffic jam on the exit of the pit lane here with VW, one of the McLarens,
that was Soups.
One of the Mercs, which will be it could be either J19 and White. Both.
Quite a return to form from White from a couple of poor races in Baku in Canada.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Blood and Sands as he's going to be the first over the line. I'll stick with him just to see how the conditions look.
The championship leader.
Oh, he's wide. That might be an invalid.
The only one who has not gone out is TLK.
TLK. Again, which is brave. If it does get wetter and wetter, he might find himself 10th on the grid. He's gone out now. He's out there now.
Well, he's got to be careful because he's got to get out the way of people on the laps.
Yeah. Blood and Sands, who's the first one to be setting a lap, is only, 100 yards behind? Not that far behind at all.
Madman started his lap, and VW is the car behind him on the road.
Michael C is already gaining on Blood and Sands on this lap. They started...
Madman's done an 18.3 first sector for reference.
18.3, so that's a couple of seconds off, but in theory it is only one turn.
Well, the rain is coming down at about a 45-degree angle now.
Yeah. Michael C does a 54.0 for middle sector.
Okay, give me a second. Madman's going round the corner before.
Oh, Michael C struggling to get the traction down.
Madman has done a 52 in the middle sector.
Wow. Oh, Michael C's messed up the last bend. Blood Sands a 19.3. Michael C invalidated. TLK's just started a lap.
17.7. Oh, hang on a minute. That's going to be close. Oh, 16.5.
16.5. No, 1.2.
You've got to remember that the finish line is right at the end. Ah, VW second. Only half a second off. Ah.
Wow. Hello.
Oh, White's in the gravel. Ah!
J92, sorry. TLK is just going around turn 4 now.
18.5 first sector. So 52, I think, was Madman to the middle sector.
TLK is 52.7.
Mid 52. I don't know what it was because I'm only seeing the first sector. Charlie in third, 17.1.
Yep.
Ignore White's time, who's in the gravel.
TLK around the final 2 bends. A lot more cautious than I've seen some drivers.
Well, he looked a bit quicker than Madman through there.
16.6, just off.
VW's a bit pleased with his lap, but now we're on our second flying laps now. Madman's a few hundredths off.
VW's boxing.
16.2.
Madman 16.2.
Found his time in the final sector. So TLK 4 tenths up.
Wow.
As the rain seems to get that little bit heavier.
Yeah. We're starting to get more towards...
But I don't know, it's weird. This game's very strange
gone.
with its wet weather simulation. Because if you stay on the inters, it's not that different.
That's curiously parked, that Sauber. It's on the inside
he's up on Madman's time,
2.
up by 2 tenths. TLK's still up by 2 tenths on Madman.
And the final 2 bends. It's neat, it's tidy, this should be good enough.
Could be tight, 15, 16, 15, 8.
15.8.
Now we go back to Madman. Madman's 3 tenths up on himself and Purple by a tenth. He might get away with that. Oh no, that's it.
No, he won't get away with that though. No, 16.4, lost his time.
Michael C has gone up to third. Oh, 16.7.
Yes, he has. He's half a tenth up.
But he's down on what the lead to have done in the first sector by a couple of tenths. There's a Mercedes.
VW's going out again. Michael C's backed off.
Charlie's still 5th. I tell you what, that's close. 4th, 5th, and 6th are close.
Yes. Is White going to make any more inroads up the field? Looks like he might.
TLK's backed off. He's 1.2
18.0. White improved on time, but not position.
Madman's a 10th up again, but not on TLK. He's about a 10th down on TLK. TLK's boxed.
Oh, that's wide again from Madman, though. That might be another invalidation because he was all 4 wheels off on the outside.
16.0.
Oh, no, it wasn't. He didn't invalidate him. That's interesting. He was way off the track. Does he go again?
Yes.
Yeah, he is. He's keeping his foot down.
18,
no, he's 2 tenths off.
That lap's gone.
VW. I'm going to keep it on VW. He's about to start.
No, yeah, he is about to start a lap, yes.
Yep. Although it looked a bit precarious on the last turn there.
Soup's improved lap time but not position. And is now backed off. White
I think he's getting too wet.
White's 6 tenths up on himself. So this will be an improvement. 17.3. Oh, hello, someone's just jumped up. Who was that?
Charlie 16.2. VW's done an 18.4 first sector.
Not bad. Not bad. It's
about 3 tenths off what the
top guys are doing, but 3 tenths would still put him a 16.1.
Yeah, it was put him but just ahead of Charlie at the moment. He certainly looks more comfortable out there than I've ever seen him. Oh no.
Mid 52.
Yep. This could be an improvement actually.
It will be an improvement. It looks like even if that was a 52.7.
It's trying to bite him. The traction there.
I'll tell you what, he's got a good front end on that car.
Yeah, he's got good stable car. This will be a 16.
16.3.
16.3, just up to 4th. Nearly 3rd. Gets out of the way. Oh, just over. No,
no, that's gone.
No, he might as well just back off this lap and go again next time.
Charlie, I think's boxing. Yes, he is boxing.
Yes, he is.
Callum Rose has run out of fuel, I think.
Has run out of fuel. He might as well just retire. White is boxing.
This is now heavy rain.
VW spun at turn 2 again. Michael C and J19 are on outlaps. TLK also on an outlap.
It's heavy rain now, though. There's no point.
No, it's too slippery.
So that's quite a good lap time from Charlie and with VW to get within what 6/10 of pole.
Yeah, that's a cracking lap. Yeah, 0.511 is VW off pole.
VW
Sectors 2 and 3 yellows.
That's VW getting out of the way of TLK.
Okay.
Oh, Madman also on an outlap. Are we going to have a final show? That was lucky. He's come out just behind.
Well, J19 has done an 18.4 for the first sector, so they're still finding purchase out there on the intermediate. But we've noticed this in previous races. The intermediates seem to last forever.
Yeah.
In terms of changeable conditions, so even though it does definitely look heavier rain out there, the Inters can cope with it.
Did VW pit? No, VW did. VW did not pit, but he's had another wobble.
That would have been a high 52 for J19. Second sector.
Mid 52 for Michael C. This is good. But no. Goes massively out of shape in the...
Oh, there's a slow Red Bull on the racing line.
But he's gone see-through.
Thankfully, but...
Ill-advised.
J19, yeah, very ill-advised.
I think this lap's gone for Michael C at the end.
Yeah, both of them didn't improve.
But they still have one more lap.
Yep. VW will get one more lap as well if he's got the fuel. What can Madman do? Can Madman do anything about TLK? He's just starting a lap now.
Sector for Michael C.
That's good. That's good. Madman 18.3.
That's down on what his personal best is, I think.
Yeah.
But then Michael C been quite good in the wet though on the previous games. So I think what's this time going to be? 52-1 from Michael C. Oh, ooh. Right, okay, that's blown it completely open. We could have a surprise pole if the Mercedes stays out of the way.
51.8 for Madman. Middle sector.
No,
51.8.
J19 got slightly out in the way of Michael C in the penultimate corner. That would have held him up a bit. 16.4 was an improvement, but not
Madman
in position.
Could take pole here. It's going to be close. He does. 15.8 by 14 thousandths.
Oh, but TLK's on a lap as well, though. TLK's on a lap. Still, TLK hasn't crossed the line. Will this be the improvement again? Yes, it was. 15.5.
Does VW improve?
No,
but he stays fourth. A very good job. And Callum Rose is still going round slowly.
Yes. I feel though there will be an appeal coming in from Michael C on J19. J19.
So was J19 on a lap?
Yes, he was. He boxed, but didn't back off enough, and then Michael Z had to sort of adjust his line a little bit, going around the outside of J19 when he was on his timed lap. So, TLK, is this his first pole? Yes, it would have been. Yes, it is his first pole.
It will be, yeah, because Madden's got 2, KO's got the other 6.
But he is now starting at the back. Whee! Remember, we've still got to wait about 36 seconds because J19 boxed, remember?
Oh, he did, didn't he? Damn. And he's retired. There you go, sorted.
Nice, a nice fun qualifying session there. Changeable conditions with. So when it rains, then VW must be laughing.
VW, yeah. I think Mike Whiteside would be laughing as well. He's got a teammate who's actually up there to potentially score some points.
Yes, I will have a look at the Constructors' Championship for Renault in the 5-minute break.
But we have had a new pole sitter for this season. TLK finally getting his pole position that has eluded him so far. But we will have 19 drivers taking the race. KO was KO's brother will not be starting due to the connection issues experienced, but it is a dry start as we were informed, but we are expecting it to rain at the end or towards the end of the race, but we don't know how far into the race it will rain. That will be the only element that we're not sure of. But we've just got the traditional 5-minute break between qualifying and the race. And of course we get to also witness the recovery drive of a certain KO who will be starting from last on the grid as a result of his connection issues due to what we believe was because him and his brother were basically sharing the same connection. And obviously connection is not good enough to have 2 people racing on it at the same time. My co-commentator has rejoined.
Yes, I have, yes. I'm slightly annoyed though.
Why?
I don't have any more Rojos or Mojos. I have to go into a wham. Cosmic chews with sour crystals.
As long as we don't hear you chewing during the commentary, then I'm okay with it.
I'm not. That's what I have. I had a choice. Either eat the soft sweets or the salt and vinegar crisp sticks.
Go with the soft sweets.
Yes.
Less noisy.
Right, gone from popcorn then to whams. Effectively. Okay. So what tyres is KO starting the race on?
I was just, well, part of me thinks he'll go super soft just to go long, but part of me thinks he might go ultra just so he can
clear some
carve his way through the field.
How far
Because
up
he
will he get, do you think?
Well, what I'm more concerned about is how can he avoid any contact?
Oh, there'll be major carnage at turn 1 and 2, you know that.
Turn 1, 2, and 3, or 4, wherever it is.
All the corners.
Basically, yeah, the first lap is going to be manic.
Who's your favourite? Oh, I was going to see what the Renault was on. Yeah, Renault are in a battle with Toro Rosso, but they've only got 9 points.
Yeah, there's a 63-point gap to Williams ahead of them.
Yeah.
So it's a case of just outscoring Toro Rosso and Sauber. Sauber are only about 5 behind the pair of them. Just to sort of get themselves
And
on the
can
board a bit
Force
more.
India pass Ferrari this weekend?
It'll be difficult.
They can do.
They can do, but it'll be difficult since there's one Force India and 2 Ferraris.
If TLK wins and KO comes third, and Trenta doesn't score, then it will be a tie. It could come all down to penalty points. Both TLK and KO have both got 3 penalty points.
Right, so yeah, we'll need to... Right, let's send the signal to go. Signal has been sent. There we go. Whitesider's readied up.
So we've got TLK on the racing line, but Madman on the inside line.
Madman using traction, TLK not.
And we must remember Michael C is behind, who's quite an aggressive driver.
And VW, bit of a trip into the unknown for him.
The dizzy heights of 4th.
Yeah.
So
right,
what
so
tyre is everyone on?
KO's on Ultras.
Right, okay. Oh, it's Charlie in third. My apologies, it's not Michael C.
Yeah,
but Charlie's on the
fifth.
super softs.
Yeah, because obviously he did that time in Q2.
Yes, so
Him and J19 are on used
and
supers and white. Whereas Dave 1025, yeah, in theory that's a new set.
Should be new.
Should be a new set.
So we've got to keep an eye on. Well, so Charlie shouldn't attack Madman off the line.
But he might come under threat from VW.
Well, VW doesn't use traction, but Charlie does. I don't know. This could be. The problem is though, we keep saying this could be interesting, and of course it won't be interesting. They'll all collide at turn 1. Well, a bit like an Austria 2000 on our scenario. TLK's had a very quick formation lap.
One thing I will put to you now is how many positions do you think KO will climb on lap 1?
6.
How far up do you reckon he'll get to P13?
Actually, I reckon he'll scrape the top 10.
I'm saying he will get into 10th by the end of lap 1.
Or he'll be missing a front wing.
Or, yeah, it's do or die, effectively.
Yeah. Because he has to beat Madman to keep the championship alive.
Yes, ideally, yes, he does.
Okay, here we
Right,
go.
here we go. 3 lights, 4 and 5. And we are away.
Oh,
and
bad
start
start from TLK. Bad start.
TLK badly away. Madman gets the lead.
Oh, it goes J19. Oh,
and there's the contact. There'll be a few wings broken there. But J19 has lunged up into 4th. VW 5th, Michael C down to
Ooh.
6th. Oh, there's all sorts going on. Oh, that's a Williams. Who's that? Is that Matey Boy? That's Matey Boy squeezing through Supes and Whites. KO's up 3 already.
Both Ferraris are on the move.
Yeah, Prenter's had a good start.
Oh,
KO's
it's
up
coming!
3. KO's lost the position.
That was from Soulman, I think, diving at the inside.
Soulman has just made 4 places there.
Oh, VW spun.
Oh, VW spun. That's a shame for him.
I don't think he would have damage unless he was assisted.
Oh, KO. Oh,
that was close.
That was a Sauber trying to pit.
Both Saubers were trying to pit.
Inside.
So that's Blood and Sand pitting.
Up to 14th, so he's gained 5.
Oh, it's 1 too far off from 6.
You're closer on your first guess, yeah. Matey Boy having a run on Callum.
With TLK.
Matey Boy up the inside of Callum into P6. Matey Boy's up 6. Matey Boy's the biggest mover at the moment.
TLK, but KO's back in front of Soulman.
Yeah, that was a...
Can I move your attention, please, to the super soft runners? 3rd and 4th. Oh, Charlie spun! Okay, commentator's curse, sorry.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
so Charlie will end up...
at the back.
Charlie will end up second to... Oh, is that, that's Callum off as well.
He did that in qualifying, I think.
Yep. He's rejoined just in front, or alongside, Soulman. Soulman's up another place.
KO, another one, is up to 10th. Behind his teammate.
Yeah, he's damage free at the moment, KO as well, so he's done well. KO is now the biggest mover.
Oh, there goes Soulman in the background. Out of turn 1.
It's all kicking off. Matey Boy's done, oh no, that's called Charlie spinning, and of course that's why he's up another position. But KO, yeah, his teammates let him through.
Oh.
Callum, 5 seconds, stop, go.
Corner gained the place.
Position. Interesting, who would that? Would that have been on Devil? I wonder if he cut turn 2.
Or would have been turn 1.
No, because they're already at turn 3 and 4 now, so I reckon it would have been turn 2. He's gone up the inside but taking too much curb. That'd be my guess there.
Ooh. Putterland's made a few places, hasn't he?
Who, sorry?
KO's up the inside of Supes at the penultimate corner.
More yellow flags. So Callum's had another spin, I think. Yeah, Callum spun at the same place again.
VW might have had a spin on lap 1, but he's already back up to 15th.
Yeah. KO.
His recovery drives on the move. KO's up to 8th.
8th. Couple of seconds behind Putterland. We've got a bit of a queue. We've got a bit of a queue forming behind J19 here.
Well, that was probably going to happen because of him being on the super soft.
Yeah, he's got Michael C and Matey Boy. Matey Boy's had a absolutely cracking start in these opening laps. And he's found himself from his lowly P12 on the grid already up into 5th. But they will have, as J19 gets wide, that will allow Michael C a run.
Already defending, no!
A bit unnecessary. He didn't need to defend, to be honest.
Defending the fresh air.
Yeah. But these two will have...
We've got the train of 6 here coming up.
Yeah, you've got White, Putterland and KO, who's just done the fastest lap of the race on his way.
But he's on fresh ultras, remember?
Yeah.
Now, how quickly, or at all, will he be able to clear this lot?
To be honest, I think these lot
Putterland's on the inside! Ooh.
I think these lot will battle each other, and KO's already
KO's
got a run
through
on
on put to land, I think. Yep. Better traction
Yeah,
coming
they
out of turn 2.
They both got DRS, but yeah, KO got the better traction.
VW up to 13th.
Good recovery drive.
Devil's 12th. So hasn't really... Devil's moved up a couple of places.
He's up 2. The only non-movers are Soups, Day 1025 and Soulman. They're the only non-movers in the entire field. And KO is obviously the biggest
Matey boy on the
gainer up
inside.
12.
In the penultimate corner. Throat, no, goes wide.
Michael C's back up the inside. Oh. And KO's lining up white.
Giving J19 a bit of a break. Talking of a break, Madman has cleared off.
Yeah, he's cleared TLK already, but yeah, here comes KO. He's having a look at the inside. Brake late, brake very late, but gets it stopped and he's through, and Putzland tries to sneak in there as well. Ooh. Oh, there's a nudge. There was a touch. Jay Cerise, the first penalty.
One.
First for corner cuts, anyway, or track limits. Yeah, KO now up to 6th, and he's now got
Charlie's
1.5
up to
seconds
15th now. VW up to 12th, he's past Devil. So his recovery's going quite well as well.
Yeah, it'll be another one to keep an eye out on.
So I think Matey Boy will be the first one to get by J19, I think. As Michael C goes a little wide out the penultimate corner.
Matey Boy messed up the final turn as well. Putterman's got 3 seconds.
You've got to be careful here. Every 7 laps would be 10 penalties.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful here.
That's a disqualification risk there.
Yeah.
KO is already right on the back of Michael C.
Well, remember, his fresh ultras will help him.
Yeah.
But he's what? At 10 seconds off the lead, I think, rough guess.
He's 11.2.
VW's just about to pass Day 1025 as well. Around the outside, it's turn 4! No.
Squeeze.
No,
just
still
up ahead
there,
of them.
still about there. No.
Just ahead of these two, Prenter's trying to line up Soups. Day 1025 also on the Super Softs, don't forget. Oh,
yep.
VW's up the inside. He's up the inside.
Michael C's defending. Michael C's defending. I think it's too late. I think KO's already through. Yep, he's already through.
Dave's pitting. Dave's broken his wing. Oh, Michael C's coming back at KO though. Michael C's got a run.
Don't think he'll do it though. I think he's too far back. I think KO might be in rich here. Trying to get up the field a bit quicker.
Yeah. Right, next up for KO is Matey Boy.
But everyone's been stuck behind J19. J19's actually getting a bit of getting away a little bit. Callum Rose for his second time penalty.
Oh, we've got Spinner as well. I think he's already pitted. Who's had issues there? Sectors 2 and 3.
That would be the leaders, but I can't. None of them have fallen.
Is it a back marker? Oh, it's Callum. Callum Rose is in the gravel again in the same place as he's
46.
been every other lap. Oh, Matey Boy's lagging.
Oh yeah, that was a lag. I thought that was a collision going to happen there. Between Michael C absolutely terrified then, because on my screen them two collided. Devil's in the pits. Or his KO lunges.
Oh, no, he had the. He's got to be careful not to break his wing. That was a bit ambitious.
A bit far back as well.
Yeah, Matey Boy defending big time, but then moves back across. Oof. That was a bit overdone there from matey boy, I think. KO.
This is all helping J19 to just pull away a little bit.
KO's going to have to wait until turn 1 now at least.
VW is knocking on the door of the top 9. As Michael C goes a little sideways through the S's. I think there's one thing that I've learned from this race so far. The balance seems to be a big issue here. Oh, good run out of the final corner. Oh,
matey boy's weaving though. Matey boy's got to be careful.
Outside's not going to work.
No, he's going to run him out of road.
Both of them are. Both of them went wide. Here comes Michael C back again.
He's not going to be able to do anything into
turn 2.
Into 2.
That's late.
Oh, Michael C hit the back of him. Sector 1 yellows. I think Jason.
That was Charlie. I think that's going to be Charlie.
Charlie, yeah, Charlie's had a spin out of 1.
More weaving, dummy move.
I can see this ending in an aeroplane crash.
Luckily, it's not Project Cars. Luckily, it's not Project Cars, so that won't happen. Not graphic enough. One thing I have noticed, J19 is keeping tabs with TLK now. Oh, there goes Callum Rose.
Getting out of the way. Callum Rose has had a shocker. He's already a lap down.
Right, here we go again. Not close enough this time from...
Oh, can I point out, he's actually 2 laps down, is Callum.
Oh, yes, sorry.
He's a lap down on Devil, who's 18th.
Oh,
good run from KO. KO's got a good run this time.
Ooh.
Wanted the inside line, but matey boy covered it off. He's going to have to break deep, which he does, and he's got the move done. Yeah. And I think he'll get DRS as well, won't he?
Yes, he will. Yes.
So
that one's now done.
Yep, but I'm saying 3 seconds.
The lead of Madman is now 6 seconds.
Which is surprising. I thought that would be a monster battle.
Oh, the Prenter's about to make a move on Soups. Up the inside to turn 4, breaks a little early. No!
That's VW behind them.
Yep, VW's going to get through now. Yep, he's through. Yep. Up to 10. So back in the points.
Back in the points. That's a great showing from VW, who, by the way, has forgotten to change his race number. It was pointed out that the race number he used in F1 League couldn't be used in F2 because KO's already got it. He was meant to be racing with 39, but he's forgotten to change it.
The problem is that he'd have to make a new career then, wouldn't he?
New profile, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Oh, get wide. Oh,
there's your 3. There you go.
There's your 3. Yep.
There's your 3 seconds, and Prenter's got to run back on him. If Charlie gets 3 seconds, this is going to be a high scoring.
You'll need a new pad. Oh, VW's crashed now. That'll be out. Oh no, no, not out.
Just broken wing. Got to be careful though. He's got his teammate and Soulman approaching behind him. Yeah, he's sensible enough to slow down, but unfortunately for him, that's taking him out of the points again.
What? Oh, Michael C's in.
Michael C's boxing.
Ah, damage to his front wing.
Yeah, he's knocked his wing. Yeah, I was to say that was early, otherwise.
What tyres he'll go on then?
Back
Soups
on
is in as well, with also damaged to front wing.
So Prenter's up to 8.
That's quite a good showing from Prenter as well.
There you go. There's the 2 Ferraris getting their points at the moment. I know it's still not going to be
still early. And remember we've got the rain to come at the end.
Yeah. This is VW's in as well, obviously, to repair his damage.
Yep.
He's lucky he didn't knock a wheel off.
Yeah, very lucky.
I think that's the full damage rather than simulation damage saving in there.
Yeah.
I think if that
Madman's
F1 league, he
in!
would be out.
Madman's in!
That's really early.
And TLK's in!
What's going on? There's tyre wear higher than we thought.
There's quite a big blister on TLK's front left.
That?
No damage.
Oh. KO's right on the back of J19. This is now the battle for the lead.
So okay. So are you sure the softs won't be used? That's a lunge. Through.
KO up the inside. Into the lead.
Stopped. Back to front in 14 laps.
He should lose the lead again when he pits, but he won't be that far off the leaders, I don't think.
Well, it depends.
10 seconds.
If they're pitting that early, that must mean there's a lot of undercut potential as well.
True, yes. There will be.
Because KO started on brand new tyres, he probably will be going all the way to about lap 18, 19. Probably. Maybe 20.
I thought he might have been looking going that lap there, but no.
Well, no, I'm trying to work out how many laps the leaders did before they pitted. Or how many laps they did in qualifying, sorry, before they pitted. And I thought they did at least 3.
I think they did at least 3 runs, so that would have been, what, 5 laps if you include the outlap and inlap.
Yeah. But TLK dropped out behind the second Merc.
He did indeed. Madman is lining up Putterland.
Callum Rose is in the pits again. Oh, that's a lunge.
Madman, yep.
Ooh. Oh, he's gone. What?
Oh, gets the better traction though.
Yeah, anyway.
He's through.
Oh, Callum Rose soft. No, super soft.
Okay. I was going to say, it was showing super softs on my tower.
It flickered to soft.
So TLK's closing in on white, as we would expect. Got recovery drive from Charlie.
KO goes round again. So does
We've got recovery drive from Charlie happening at the moment. He's P12 right behind Soulman. He's up to P11. Whiteside up to 10th, can I point out again?
Yeah.
In the points early on.
Michael C's dropped. Did he pit for... Oh, he pitted early, didn't he? He was one of the ones who pitted early.
He pitted the lap before Madman and TLK.
TLK behind White as well now. Up the inside of turn 1, no.
Yeah. VW unfortunately fell all the way down to 17th.
Oh, massively different. Yeah, there's a big undercut difference. Massive undercut difference.
Charlie's miles wide on the second to last bend. TLK up the inside of White.
Yeah, there's a big difference in tyre now. Massive.
In the undercut.
Yeah, undercut's huge.
This is good info for the F1 drivers for next week.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be fastest lap for Madman by quite some distance. He's 2 tenths up on his personal best at the moment. Or will it be faster than KO's best lap from earlier on in the race, which was in the 10s? Which will still be a 10, I think. Yeah, but 10.4. So no, not fastest lap.
Not fastest lap.
But he has dropped Putterland.
Oh yeah, by miles. By 4 seconds already. KO still going on. Tyres looking decent. Whiteside gets a penalty. Tyres on KO not looking too bad. Bit of marking on the left, but...
Well, I don't know if some of these drivers pit when it's on like 50% wear, rather than going all the way to like 75. KO's times aren't too bad either. He's a 10th up on in his middle sector. He's about 10th up in the middle sector on his own personal best.
He's always good at finding time on
This is a
fairly
10-2.
warm tyres.
So he's actually faster than Madman. Sorry. At this current moment in time, he's actually quicker.
Which is interesting.
I know he had to find about 10 seconds, but...
Oh, Madman's lining up, matey boy. P3. We saw how defensive matey boy got with KO earlier on. This TLK's past Switzerland.
Do you reckon TLK just... Oh, sort of. Do you reckon TLK just followed Madman in?
Yeah, I think so. He just covered him off, didn't he?
Madman ran the outside!
That's the extra grip for you. Well, we saw this in Spain, didn't we? Madman started on the harder tyre, yet he was one of the first in. So
that definitely didn't work for him there.
No, Madman. I don't think he's very kind on his tyres. I mean, he's
matey boy is him. There's quite a bit of a marking on his front left.
Where would he drop down to? Should go between. I think it'll be between Prenter and Whiteside. Or it might be just in front of Prenter, actually.
No, it'd be behind you.
No, it'd be just behind him. Alongside him. And on the grass. Okay.
Whiteside in front of Dave and Charlie at the moment.
Yeah. Matey boy's already done Prenter. Done him into turn 2.
Oh, there goes Dave.
VW's up to 15th.
Dave's gone deep. Whiteside tries to get the exit.
And there's Charlie in there as well. Whiteside without DRS though, so this should give Charlie an opportunity. Ooh.
It's getting a bit messy.
There's a bit.
KO goes round again. I wonder if... Oh, KO's in a lot of traffic. A lot of traffic now.
Might have been wise to pit on the lap before. Just to...
He's got Blood and Sands. No.
There's Jay Steries and Soulman in front of him.
Yes.
And he's not long past Callum. There goes Jay Steries out of the way. Soulman shouldn't, in theory, get in his way until turn 1. Assuming Soulman doesn't make any errors.
KO's going to be in.
I think KO's pitting.
I did say around about lap 20.
Yeah, he's in.
Now, he will drop out behind... He'll come out around White, maybe? More Super... oh, no, more Ultras. More Ultras.
Super's on my screen.
Okay, that's strange. No, it says he's on Ultras, I think, isn't he? His sidewall's Ultras.
He's on red. He's on red softs on my screen.
On my screen is Ultras.
Well, don't forget he did disconnect, so this could be a visual glitch we'll get with him. But he's on supers. What does the tower tell you?
Supers.
Yeah, it tells me supers as well.
No.
So he is on supers, but he's showing his ultras on your screen.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens when
But J19 is back to the lead.
No, he's off. He's off. As you say that.
Second time the second time
we've done that to Charlie and J19. The J19's got to be careful. I think J19's going to box it.
The tyre wear isn't as low as you thought.
No, it's a lot higher than I thought it was going to be.
Admittedly, his tyre wear doesn't look too bad.
Is it softs? No, it's ultra softs. I thought I saw yellow there for a second.
Putterland's in, White's going to be in as well. So, okay. So I think J19's already moved, but I think White's going to be held in the box a little bit.
Yeah, they're not quite ready for him. Matey Boy fastest lap, 109.6. Devil snuck into the top 10, can I point out?
Yep. He's a bit far behind, the rest behind 9th. But oh no, he's not, he's there.
He ain't that far behind, he's going to be right behind White here.
He might actually overtake White with a better momentum here. Maybe.
You'll have a look, I think.
No,
he's deep, he's deep. He's going to struggle to... Ooh. Well, he might struggle to slow that down. He has got DRS, but White seems too far ahead to be able to utilise the... And in the background, Whiteside and Charlie side by side, still.
the other way around this time, I think. Nope.
No, Whiteside's always been ahead.
No, I meant because last time we saw Charlie was around the outside and now he's on the inside.
Oh, right, yeah. He's going to lose
Charlie's
it.
got... Ooh.
Done well to hold on to that.
So I'm looking at the constructors' battles we've got going on at the moment, how everyone's made a pit stop. Haas, I believe... I know it would be Mercedes that are winning the battle at the moment. In 6th and 9th. Compared to Haas's 4th.
Yes.
Won't be by much saying that.
Oh, as Charlie makes a move, gets past Whiteside.
Oh, the gap is getting smaller between KO and Madman.
Yeah. Yeah, KO is closing in on TLK quite quickly now.
Still not the fastest lap though.
No, Matey Boy currently holds that. Well, the only guy to... Oh no, KO snuck in on a 9.9. And Matey Boy's on a 9.6. Everyone else is either in the 10s or more.
Yeah.
In terms of their fastest outright lap. Putterland gets another 3 seconds.
That's his second one, I think.
Yep, that is the second one. He's done more than 7 laps. He's done 17 between penalties this time.
Whiteside
boxes. Again. That's his first stop.
Not everyone's done the first stop yet. Charlie hasn't.
Charlie hasn't. Charlie's the only one now yet to stop.
Yeah. And he's on the Supers.
Whiteside goes on. Yeah. Whiteside goes back out on the Ultras.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is now fastest lap from KO. No, still isn't.
Interesting what's going on out here at the moment. Bit of inconsistencies. The lap times they're setting as what was it? Him lapping Callum there. That was Michael C lapping.
I think.
Yeah. KO's within a second of TLK.
VW's in the 2 tenths behind Soups.
Yeah, so he is. And you got White half a second behind Putterland as well.
Good run out the final corner from VW. And ooh,
up the inside. Does he get it stopped?
Oh,
no, he's going to spin it. Just avoids the wall, but loses the position to Prenter as White also gets past Putterland. But Putterland comes back. There's a lunge. There's contact. Just about
nothing
survived.
Lost, nothing gained.
No.
As now KO is now in DRS range of KO.
Peaceful.
TLK, sorry.
Putzlander's going to try and come back here on white. Not into there though, that's not...
J19's got matey boy. This is interesting, J19 did it the other way around. J19 moved on to the Ultras.
Yeah.
From the Supers. Now both Mercs now coming back up the field now.
Yeah.
J19's now got 4 seconds to Michael C, who was the first to pit.
Look at the gap between Michael C and KO though, it's 12 seconds.
Yeah, the front three have run away.
Fourth. Yeah.
As KO is now right up behind TLK.
Yeah, he's right there now.
We're not even half distance yet.
Nope. And we've still got the rain to come.
And we've still got the rain to come, yes.
Oh, yellow sector 3.
Well, that's Callum again. Oh no, J1025's lost the place.
He's slotted in between White and Putterland. As Putterland runs deep in the final bend. Oh, bit of lag there from TLK on my screen. Whiteside gets J3, so he's just ahead of these two actually.
Callum Rose is now on the
and Charlie's in. Charlie's finally boxed. Devil and VW both getting 3 seconds there.
So they're both second one, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, a bit of weaving going on from TLK.
They got traffic. That's J Reese in front of them.
J Reese takes a very unorthodox.
That was an inventive pit entrance.
Yep, and got a penalty for it.
He got a penalty for it. He might find himself in more trouble with the FIA after that. KO 3 seconds.
Ah, KO has to be careful as well, remember.
Two more of those and he loses 10 points.
I think KO's going to pass TLK now.
No, TLK will hang on to that.
You sure? You sure? Contact.
He'll try his best.
Gesturing.
In the slipstream, I know KO's got DRS, but TLK is coming back. He's up the inside. Contact. That was a heavy hit. I don't think they've lost damage. Lost any
side
damage
by side though.
More contacts.
I was running out of road. There.
Yeah, that was getting very personal. I don't think this is done either. I think TLK might come back here. TLK will do his best to...
Wide through the penultimate corner.
Yeah, I wonder if he has got a little bit of damage from that. He didn't seem to be able to take the second to last turn as quick as before.
Remember, he would have had dirty air as well.
Alright, what can KO do on Madman? But they've got a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
That's Charlie on Soulman. The Soulman is... no, it's not Soulman, that's Callum again. Callum's ghosting.
J19 has over halved the gap to Michael C over the last 3 laps.
Why is Callum just going around in pause mode? And now he comes out. He's gone in pause mode to let everyone go, basically.
VW attempt the usual free suits.
Callum spun it. Oh, I thought he was going to lose his wheel there. Thought we would have had our first retirement there.
The usual 3 are still together, so that's Supes, Prenter and VW are all together again.
Yeah, they are. VW, I think, for about the 4th time. Trying to get past these two. I think Callum's going to park it. I think Callum, he's coming to pits again. I think he's going to park it. So I don't think he had any damage.
Oh, Prenter's in the grass!
Oh, there's Soulman's off as well. Oh, reversed. Excuse me, reversed straight in to KO. Thankfully, he ghosted
Prentice facing the wrong way, going into turn 4. That was weird.
Jeez.
That was more like a loss of concentration there.
And he's got wing damage as well, but I didn't catch that.
VW is about to be lapped by Madman.
Well, VW's trying to line up Soups.
There's Madman in the background. That was weird. It was almost like Prent had lost concentration. That was close. And moved like one from one side to the other side and hit the wall. But down the straight.
I wonder if he tried sort of, you know, like a dummy.
More contact.
There was contact there. I wonder if he tried doing a dummy but had his DRS open.
No, because it wasn't close enough to Soups. Oh, Michael C's in.
Yeah, for the second time. He was the first to pit first time round.
Prent is in, obviously, for damage.
Yep. Is that more ultras for Michael C?
Yes.
J3 gets another penalty.
And White will be in behind Michael C.
Yep.
I think. Yes, he will be.
Yes, he will.
Charlie's now 13. And VW's just left Soups completely.
Yeah.
So the next target for VW is Devil, but he's 13 seconds up the road and then he's back.
And that's assuming he can keep it in a straight line.
Yes, looking at that final corner, yes. I think VW's waiting for the rain, I think.
Yeah. So where are the battles at the moment? You've got Putterland less than 2 seconds behind Dave 1025.
But then who's Dave 1025 is 2.5 seconds behind White, who's 3 seconds behind Michael C, who's just pitted though.
So yeah, so Michael C should pull away from White. Oh, is that Dave pitting? I think Dave 1025 is also boxing. Oh, Putterland didn't leave much room for error there. What does Dave do? What does he go on? So he's been on the soft.
He will come out.
Soft, sorry.
He will come out in front of VW, I think.
No, he's gone on the soft tyre. That is the yellow soft.
Yes,
no,
it is
it's
the
not.
yellow. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes, it is. That is
It
the
is.
soft.
Yeah. It is the soft.
Oh,
And that's VW. There's VW.
So you lose about 20 seconds in a pit stop, then.
Yeah. Charlie gets another 3 seconds.
That's his second one as well. So we may not have. We must remind ourselves. Ooh!
Oh, contacts!
Must remind ourselves that it's free penalty, free 3-second time penalties for the first
per
penalty
license point. Yeah. No,
And
Dave's
gone
back
through.
up the inside of VW.
Back at the front, the gap slowly coming down.
Oh, Dave spun it. Dave has just spun it.
So you're now the guilty party in the commentator's curse.
Putterland gets another. No, that's a license point.
Yes.
That's his third. Dave rejoins. That's KO going by him, I think.
Yes, because I think Madman just lapped Charlie. No, Soups. Yes, it is Madman in front of Charlie now.
Yeah.
I think Charlie's trying to unlap.
That's Soups.
Yes,
That's Charlie and Soups battling.
I was trying to. Yeah, it's a bit confusing where the leaders are. Where are they? The leaders are.
Madman
the
is
leaders
just ahead.
Yeah, just ahead of that.
The two leaders are either side of this Soups Charlie battle. KO's just behind them. Madman has just lapped them.
So top 4 in the championship are in the top 4 positions.
VW back up to 10th.
Michael C.
There's Michael C. 109.4, which we'd expect since he's just pitted.
Yes, but ultras. VW is catching Devil, but again, it's quite a slow rate.
Devil pits though.
Ah, so it will be up tonight. But when did VW pit?
Well, when did he lose his wing?
Oh yes.
Quite
Oh,
early
nearly
on,
lost it
wasn't
again,
it?
admittedly. So
Devil goes back
out
on
on the Ultras.
VW does go through.
So when Putterland, so he'll be in front of Putterland when Putterland stops as well.
He's going to come out. That's TLK, so he comes up behind TLK, is lapped in.
But
Position-wise, he's behind Dave 1025.
So Madman still has not lapped VW yet. He's getting closer to being lapped.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Putterland will be in front of VW because he's 22 and a half
22
behind.
seconds, yeah.
Charlie's back in the top 10.
He is. White done another good show in 7th.
Yes. Michael C is 3/10 behind Matey Boy. Obviously with the new tyres.
Yeah.
As Dave 1025 is now past Soups again.
He's making those softs work.
Yes.
But here's Michael C round the outside.
Contact.
Contact, but gets it done.
Madman's in.
KO goes round, which we'd expect, since he picked it up 5 laps
Madman
later.
is going back on the super soft.
Super soft, yeah.
TLK carried on.
That
So
Soup's in
they-
as well. The other McLaren's in.
So they did about
20 laps? It was about... no, it was
no,
earlier than that. It was about lap
22 laps.
13, wasn't it?
22,
Yeah.
23 laps. So they could be pitting for a while. They could be pitting a lot then.
This will be a
There's
free
a free stop for them. And KO I think's on a 2. Unless they're trying to time it for when the rain comes.
Yeah.
They're gambling on the wet. But KO leads again. Baba retains
indeed.
3rd, or comes out in 3rd again.
TLK will box soon, because he boxed the same lap as Madman. So I reckon TLK will come in soon. Not this time round, but he won't be that far off from boxing.
No.
Unless he tries stretching the stint so he only has to... Depends when the rain's due to come.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
one thing we don't know. Is when will the rain
at the
arrive?
end, but we don't know when at the end.
Yeah, we're told it's going to be wet for the end, but that's it. But we don't know, as Steve says, how far into the race it's going to arrive.
Well, if we work it out backwards, it's normally 45-minute chunks, isn't it? So naught.
No, it's every. They show you 6 slots, so basically every 6th.
No,
of a
because we got
race,
the
so-
date. We got the information in qualifying. So there's only 3 slots, isn't there? It's 0
yes.
at 45 and then 90. At 90
Yeah.
it was wet. So, but it could be between that 45 and 90.
5 and 90. So anytime
So around
now
anytime
then, because it was 5 past 8
Yeah, I
when we
suppose so,
started.
yeah.
It's now 5 to 9, so we're in that sort of 45 to 90 minute period now.
Callum Rose another free.
Callum Rose gets another. That's his 4th, I think.
Oh, Callum Rose is in the wall.
I wonder if he got that while spinning. Yeah, he's spun out of the last corner, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
VW's
Where
dropping
are-
back from Putterland, it looks like.
Yeah, he's dropped a second since we last looked. But he's got Charlie less than 2 seconds behind him.
So who out
Charlie's got KO in the middle of him. Oh, VW's had to let Madman lap him, that's why he's lost a bit of time, I think. Putland gets another penalty, that's his 4th.
That's KO lapping him now.
Yep.
Got to be a bit
Mad,
careful there because Charlie's right behind him.
Yeah, he's done that just about right. It's quite well done there from VW. It has meant that Charlie's now within DRS though.
I think Charlie was catching VW up anyway. So KO pitted for this first set of super softs on lap 20. Oh, it's Charlie's through.
Charlie's through. The Charlie's tyres are flickering on my screen between purple and red.
Oh no, no, he's not through. Ooh.
Yes, he is.
Oh, you think VW's pit? No.
No, VW conceded, I think. But I'm getting flickering, flickering tyre colour bands on the Charlie's car, going between ultras and super softs.
Right, so the first Ferrari is Prensa, as they've just lapped him.
Yeah.
And then it's the leader. VW nearly spun out turn 2 again.
White has caught up to a second behind Matey Boy as they lap Soups at the same time.
Devil's freezing.
Devil gets another penalty. Oh, White nearly spinning it, and Soups had to take avoiding action. Oh, Soups has hit the back of White. Soups has just knocked his wing, hitting the back of White. That was unnecessary because Soups is a lap down.
Tailgate's him.
He's gone further than Madman, but unfortunately that means Madman would have got the massive undercut.
4 laps more.
He's already through.
More super soft.
Yep. There goes J19.
Behind J19.
You'll be in front of Michael C.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Just.
Yeah.
He should hold on. Yeah, Michael C's around turn 1 now. Yeah, he would easily be in 4th.
J19
gets 3 seconds on the exit of turn 2, which is interesting. Soups pop boxes for his wing replacement. But White is sticking with Matey Boy at 7 tenths.
7 tenths, yeah. Ooh! Actually hits him instead.
VW 3 seconds.
Coming into the pit lane. Oh, that's a speeding, yeah.
5 seconds stop go speed in the pit lane. VW, that's a shame. As Matey Boy runs onto the grass on the exit of 4.
Dave 1025 is right behind Devil.
Oh yeah, so he is a 10th. Oh, Matey Boy's wide again. This will let White have an opportunity into the second to last turn.
Oh, more contact between Dave and Devil. Dave through.
White's through as well. Putterland only 3.5 seconds off me, but it's good to see Putterland doing well. He's had a few bad races lately, with a couple of non-finishes and.
Remember, he is there because he didn't take his qualifying ban.
Yeah, that is true. He will have to serve his qualifying ban for the next race at Silverstone. He will need to be reminded of that. If he doesn't take his, if he ignores his quali ban at Silverstone, then he's The risk of getting a race ban, I reckon. Ignoring strict orders from the FIA. Whoa!
What?
Michael C can't to lap VW, and VW lifted on the racing line, and Michael C nearly hit the back of him. Wasn't expecting VW to slow down as much.
Risky move, that is.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I think if KO pits before J19, I think KO will come out behind J19.
It's 20.7, isn't it? 20.8 between those two.
It will be close.
It'll be very close. But yeah, if J19 pits first out of those two, yeah. J19 could come out back in third, it'll be.
No, it
TLK will.
No. It'll have to be KO first. Because if J19 pits first and then KO, it'll be the same gap.
You sure? J19 will get the undercut.
Yeah, but it won't be 20 seconds worth.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm getting myself a bit way ahead now, aren't I?
Yes. Get in the corner. Did we see Putterland pass Matey Boy?
No, we didn't. Matey Boy's made a mistake. The last time I checked, that was 3.5 seconds.
Oh, Putterland
yeah,
wide.
Matey Boy's cut turn 1 and got a penalty. Matey Boy's tyres, the fronts on the Matey Boy's car is looking angry.
Angry. The gap
And there is some cloud cover.
The gap
appearing.
between the first and third is now 21.5, I think. The gap's sort of going all over the place.
Matey Boy needs to pit.
TLK's coming up to the back of J19 now. So, yeah. But TLK to KO will bring him back into it.
Yeah, TLK, don't forget, has already pitted for the second time.
So that gap is 21, 22 now.
He'd be still behind him, but only just. But he should get the run up to turn 2 on him if he is close.
The thing is KO going to try and run it to when it rains? Because if it rains before he pits, he is going to win this. Unless his wet weather running is appalling.
Which we have seen in the past.
Yes, but Baku showed he can run in the wet.
Yeah. TLK Charlie's in.
I think TLK
G19's wide.
I think TLK's
through.
at the back of Taylor. I think TLK's just at the back of J19.
Was and pushed him out of the way.
Well, it looked like it. They were very close together through the previous corner, but there isn't any damage that I can see.
That's a battle going on just ahead of them for second to last. Prenter and Jace Reese. As TLK comes up to him. Oh dear, Callum Rose has had a bit of a poor run. Callum Rose is 4 laps down on Jace Reese.
Yeah, it's not been a fair play to him for keeping on going.
The problem is for Callum, he's already 6 laps down. If he gets to 8 laps down, he doesn't get classified.
Yeah. No, but no, hang on, no. That
in theory.
Well, in theory, yes, but that's not the rule, though.
Yeah.
This was discussed in the FIA. If you crash and don't make 10%, then you don't get what?
Jace Reese ran wide and came out right in front. of J19 trying to lap him.
Who's just come out the pit lane? That might be Callum
God.
Rose. No, that was a Williams.
It might be Matey Boy. I think it was Matey Boy. He's falling down the field.
Maybe, yeah.
Look at this gaggle of cars coming up to turn 2. There's about 6 cars here, all for different positions. You've got people lapping each other and people lapping those other people who are already lapping others.
Well, TLK. Hang on a minute. Michael C. If KO can't make it to when it rains and has to pit, because he's now closing into about 30 laps now on his super softs.
Yeah.
He's on 27 at the moment. If it doesn't rain within the next 15 laps or so, he's in trouble. As Michael C's going to go round, is looking at J19 now.
Last
Final
corner,
corner
down the inside. Wow. Good move.
Be a MotoGP fan.
Yeah.
And there's the other pass of Charlie right behind it.
But Charlie is trying to unlap himself.
Because if you now look at the gaps, Michael C has been catching has been lapping quicker than TLK, and TLK is catching KO. So give it another 6 or 7 laps. See, there could be a situation here where KO could come out behind Michael C if he pits. Because KO should be the one who pits first.
Oh yeah, KO should be the one who pits next, definitely.
But his front left looks a little angry, but I think he's trying to wade out for the rain. I think.
It is clouding over though, so it does look like it's not far away.
And the gap now between KO and TLK is under 20 seconds now.
It's 20.1 on my screen. But yeah, it's at the point where TLK would rejoin ahead of him.
Yes.
But KO would have the much fresher tyres.
Yes.
VW's back up to 11.
Charlie, yeah.
Everyone up to 7th are on the lead lap. Dave's in 25 in 8th is currently the first man who's
so
in the lap.
who's at the moment and get a risk in getting a license point, or who hasn't got a license?
Putterland's already got one. Callum Rose has already got one. Callum Rose is at risk of getting a second, I think. I think that's his 5th. Charlie, I think, is on 2. I think you've got the likes of VW, Devil, all on 2. I don't believe Madman's got one yet.
Madman and TLK don't have one yet. There's J19 boxes.
Oh, there's Charlie.
Charlie's got one now.
I think that's his 3rd, isn't it?
Yes.
There's James Reese with another. J19 pits.
The super softs. Now he can get to the end from that.
But we're expecting rain.
Yeah, that's a very odd strategy he's done then. Super softs, ultra softs, super softs. And saying that, we know it will rain, but it might rain on lap 69 for all we know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And by that point, KO would have done 49 laps on his tyres.
Yeah, there's no way he can get to the end on this set. He will have to box.
Yes.
How far does he go?
Well, he's now done 30. This is his 31st lap, and we can now see Madman creeping into the background now.
Okay, there you go.
Lap. It's now 17 seconds now.
18.
KO nearly loops it. 18 now. No, it's 17.9.
It's 18.1 on my screen.
Oh, it's 18.1. That was weird. It was 4.4 and then 13.5.
But don't forget the extra decimals. It could potentially add another number to that.
Okay, goes round again.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
That'll be Prenter, I think.
Yeah, Prenter spun out of turn 2.
The gap is now 4 seconds.
Oh, Charlie and VW are still at it. Battle for P11.
VW in favour. Devil's up to 9th still. You've seen.
Yep. On for some more solid points. VW's car still looks like it wants to put him in a wall.
It's definitely clouding over.
Yeah, it's getting to that point where you wouldn't be surprised as Callum goes miles off into the runoff at turn 2.
J19 fastest lap, he's on new tyres.
Yep.
So he's now got to try and rush this now because he's obviously made the decision to just pit and try and keep the
just keep the pressure
pace up. Yeah.
Yeah. But Madman is now less than 4 seconds off the lead.
So he's trying to just catch KO to when it rains, so then he's there with him.
Yeah. But when the track does start getting slippery, it will be Madman with the advantage, just based on the fact that he had more grip.
Well, I'm trying to remember
with
who
his tyres.
Who was the quicker driver at Baku. I know KO didn't really need a push at all, but who was the actual quicker driver? Was it Madman?
Madman was quick, but he kept making mistakes. It's the same with TLK, just kept making mistakes. But the Hasses weren't. I think Michael C wasn't. I'm trying to think.
The rain will come too little, too late for VW, I think. Rain, it's here.
Yeah, it's there. There it is. So it should definitely get to intermediates by the end.
Yep. Now, do we know if it's heavy rain or light rain?
That I don't know. Or I've just been told it's rain. So I don't know how heavy this will get. But KO has got traffic in the form of both Red Bulls in front of him. One of the red... Callum Rose is spun on my screen.
In the wall, yeah.
He touched the grass when he braked to let the leader through.
Oh, KO's got damage. KO has damage.
He does. I think Callum has spun in front of him and KO's hit him. There's already people on Inters. Devil and Brentner already on Inters.
It's too early, surely, isn't it? We haven't seen DRS being disabled. Yeah, no, because remember, KO's got damage. This will be easy.
Yeah, KO will have to box. He'll have to box. He'll lose too much time.
But what does he go on, though?
Does he risk the Inters now and just risk it? Or he is boxing.
It's too early for Inters, though. It has to be.
Yeah, surely.
They must be thinking of what
He'll
happened
be
in qualifying.
fuming. We've got Whiteside, Soulman and Blood and Sands also
Oh, that was close. TLK nearly hit the back of the recovering Red Bull in the pit lane. Ooh.
That would have been Callum Rose again. Callum Rose isn't. Yeah, KO's gone on Inters.
Yeah, KO's on Inters. So now we've got to look at Michael C now. Michael C might actually nick third off of KO here?
Yeah, it'll be close. There's KO.
And if the Inters are too early, this will be easy.
Michael C's already through.
Where's J19's way too? J19's too far back, so it won't be.
KO can't get the power down. He's locking up. No, he can't. The dries are still getting a better traction.
Oh, that was close to the Haas.
Oh, Charlie's nearly chopped in front of KO there.
Puts the lands in.
But we saw in quali, it did get wet very quickly.
But it depends though. That went to heavy rain.
Look at Charlie.
Though.
Charlie has just blitzed 2 intermediate runners in 2 corners, and Charlie's still on the dries.
As I said, it's too early.
Yeah.
That incident came at the wrong time for KO. He had the right strategy, but the question is how close can J19 get to KO?
It's 10 seconds. We'll keep an eye on that.
I think that was 14 at the start of the lap.
Michael C's gone deep into turn 1.
Try and work out where everyone is now. So
yeah, just trying to work where
still on
everyone
the
is.
drives, Whiteside's on the inters.
You got J19, Dave 1025, Matey Boy, VW, Charlie, Soups, Jay Cerise. Jay Cerise is in the
Callum
pits.
Rose, another free time penalty.
Callum Rose has had a shocker today. I'm sorry, but he has had a shocker.
Madman's
We've got
in.
yellow flag set to 2. I think the time's now.
What will TLK do? TLK is going round.
He's going round. The DRS hasn't been disabled.
No. So it might be right on that crossover point.
Yeah.
So the gap between the leaders before they pitted was about 10.2. So we'll now find yellow flag in sector 2. That might be Matey Boy.
Yeah, I think it is.
He's on the dries and slipping about all over the place. So where will Madman... Oh, Madman's miles ahead of KO.
But I still don't think the inters are the right... So J19's pitting now. But I still don't think the inters are the right tyre yet. They still don't look like they're biting.
I think it's close. The problem is I think it's too slippery for the drives and too dry.
Can I point out, KO 26.3 seconds behind TLK.
Yes, it will come out definitely behind. TLK will come out in front of.
Michael. Yeah, it's getting there. Michael C is drifting round turn 4. And he's on the grass. He's struggling to keep it facing the right direction.
Callum Rose is gone at last.
Finally retired.
DRS is disabled. TLK's in.
Yep. Callum Rose has binned it in a straight line towards turn 1.
Yeah. That really sums up his race.
It has really summed up his evening, that.
KO's past Michael C. Michael C's had an off. Michael C's going around again. No, he's in. That was an improper route.
Yeah, that's a naughty entrance, I'm afraid, Michael C.
TLK is out in front of KO.
Yeah, miles out in front.
Okay, so we now got VW as VW and Michael C with the only 2 left.
VW's got a time penalty.
Yes, because he was speeding in the pit lane, wasn't he?
Speeding in the pit lane last time round, yes.
So VW's now up to 8th, 9th now in all of this. Oh, and hit the wall and now he's got damage.
Has he already damaged his wing?
Yeah, because in the pit lane exit, because he wasn't watching what he was doing, and he's
I had a helicopter view, so I couldn't quite see.
Well, I saw the damage bouncing on the road. So who's this? What's this rain helped? It's helped Dave 1025. It's helped Michael C up to a degree.
Charlie has jumped people by staying out later. Charlie's moved up 3 places.
It's not helped White.
Puts the hands up there.
The gap between the leaders has actually gone out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, White has had a bad pit lane stint there. Blood Sands gets another penalty. So far, still only the 1 retirement.
So who's had? So I can't see KO having a a license infringement this race, but I don't think it will need it because I think Madman should be safe.
Yeah.
Or at least extended lead.
Callum Rose leaves the session.
And now, because it's wet, Putterland's off. Dave 1025 is up to 6th now. So now, because it's wet, this has swung the Mercedes-Haas battle back into Haas's corner.
Yeah, it certainly has. Charlie, as I mentioned earlier, by staying out until DRS was disabled, has gained about 3 places in all that.
And Force India will gain a little bit on Ferrari in the constructors.
Yeah. Prento gets 3 seconds. Speaking of Ferrari.
Because it will only be 3 points at the moment, but
yep,
we'll still gain.
3 points to 3 points. And there's Prento recovering to the track there. Coming out of turn 1.
Supers past Whiteside. Out of turn into turn 1. Whiteside's coming back.
Into 2. Up the inside. No, he's...
Yes, no.
No. Unfortunately for Whiteside, he put him on such a narrow line. He's now on the front. Prenter's gone. Prenter's crashed it.
Where the hell was that? Turn 4, I think that is.
He's miles off. Why has he managed that?
I think that was... is that a fed up and going off?
Was that an intentional crashing of your car? He's done well to get that far if it was a spin. Oh, I want to... Yeah, let's keep an eye out on a penalty popping up there. Might just get away with it. Jay Cerise let Devil through to lap him in the yellow flag zone. I was a little bit worried Devil might have got a penalty for passing a car under yellows. It hasn't popped up on our screens, thankfully. Ben.
The final push from KO trying to get back to TLK, taking a second out of him.
KO has certainly improved his wet weather running over the last few races, as we've got more yellows. We're going to see a lot of this now, as it's Matey Boy spinning out of
Matey Boy, as soon as it's rained, has had a complete drop like a rock.
Yep. Yeah, KO is now on the 4 seconds behind TLK.
So it's not over yet between 2nd and 3rd.
Matey Boy pits again as well.
I don't think VW will be too unhappy with finishing 9th.
No, it could have been a lot better. Starting 4th, and he has had 3 spins.
We had a spin on lap. Oh God,
lap 1. He had a spin lap 1, and then he had another one about lap 15 and 20 or something like that. And then he's had about 2 or 3 spins this race, so he could have been. He could have been up there with sort of like the Dave 1025 area, maybe.
Yeah.
Battling for about P6. But no, he'll be happy to score points, definitely.
That battle for 2nd is not done yet.
No, KO is still... He'll find it tough. TLK's no slouch in the wet. But, yeah, he is closing in. Just trying to see where the other battles might be. VW, I don't think, has given up on Charlie, you know. only 3 seconds between those two, and I think that's been coming down, that gap. That's it. Actually starts to go back up again. Just as I say that. We've got more yellows. Putterland spun again.
Oh yeah, turn 2. He has got quite a decent gap to Charlie though.
That one. That gap would have about
Williams.
half though. Yeah, that would have been. Well, yeah, well, either of them are lap down on him, I think. That would have been Matey Boy. Matey Boy's a lap down on him.
Yeah, that was Matey Boy to Soul Man.
More yellow. Oh, Matey Boy's crashed.
Gone. Oh, Putterland's on the grass. On my screen, Putterland's on the dries, but on the tower he's on the inters.
He is definitely on inters. He's on inters on my screen.
Well, it must be on inters because he's got that much grip on the dries in the wet.
I think this is what happens when someone disconnects and rejoins the lobby
several times.
You get a visual glitch with the tyres.
Will Matey Boy be count? Oh, it doesn't matter because he's so far. We got so many drivers. It doesn't matter, but he would still be counted in the final results.
How many laps down was he?
1.
2 laps. No, he wasn't. Was he? He was 2, I think. He was 2 laps down.
The gap between KO and TLK has gone over 4 seconds again. J19 time.
J19 gets 3 seconds.
That's his second one.
I'll need to review that again, but Matey Boy was 2 laps down, so he might just have fallen foul.
It wouldn't have made a difference anyway, because he wasn't in the points.
No. He won't be scoring points anyway, so yeah, it won't matter. But no, I think he will be a DNF. Officially.
Yeah. Chase 3 gets another 3. Ooh, KO's nearly lost it.
He's pushing hard, but the gap back up to 4 seconds. Yeah, it's fluctuating between 3.8 and 4 seconds, that gap.
All of a sudden as well, VW's dropped from Charlie and is 3.5 seconds in front of Devil.
And Charlie, obviously with the mistake from Putterland, is now
8
less than 9 seconds. Yeah, less than 9 seconds behind Putterland. Well, it looks like it's going to stay intermediate for the rest of the race.
Yep. I'm trying to work out who's actually a lap behind Santa all the time. So up to 5th is the lap down.
Yep. And then from 12th downward, there are at least 2 laps down.
Yes. Oh, hello, Kate. Oh, sorry to lead the right. Sorry, I had the wrong one. So all of a sudden I flicked it, and of course the lead 2 are going to be the same, but KO was all of a sudden 16 behind. And I was a bit sort of, oh, hang on, what's happening? But KO's now 3.5 again behind TLK again.
Yeah, it's
The Devil's now 2.6 behind VW.
Charlie 6.8 behind Putterland. Putterland's really struggling out there. Charlie might find himself that.
Well, hang on a minute. Anyway, with the amount of penalties Putterland has, he will be
Charlie
be ahead of Putterland
anyway. I know Charlie has got a few himself. Don't forget.
Well, VW, how many has VW got?
Let's have a quick look.
This is where the maths comes out now.
VW got 1, 2, 3, I think it is, and the other one was his 5-second stop go.
Has Devil got one?
1, 2, 2.
So the Devil might have VW then, maybe.
Yep. I think Charlie's going to pass Putterland on the tracks. The gap's coming down over 2 seconds a lap.
Yeah. Oh, KO all of a sudden 2.5 behind.
Yeah.
TLK.
TLK all of a sudden is starting to struggle.
Yeah. Seems to like the low aero tracks seem to be a sticking point. If they're wet. Charlie 3 seconds behind Putterland now.
Yeah, Putterland's made another error then, because that was... VW gets another penalty. Oh, that could help Devil. That will help Devil more.
Yeah.
A battle for ninths. The two battles on track, you've got KO and TLK 3 seconds apart, Charlie and Putterland 2.5. Oh, there's Devil then.
Devil another one.
But other than that, yeah, Devil behind VW by 2 seconds. Other than that, they're all fairly spread out again.
Charlie 2 seconds behind Putterland.
Yeah, Charlie's flying in comparison to Putterland. Putterland does not like the rain at all.
No.
We've got yellow sector 1. Who was that?
It was turn 1.
Was it white? I think it was white.
Yes, it might have been, yeah.
Charlie 7/10 behind Putterland.
Devil 8/10 behind VW.
KO still 2.5 behind TLK. 3 to go. 3 and a bit to go.
Charlie in front
Charlie's
of
already got Putterland. Yeah, he got a much better run out of 1. And has just driven past him as if he weren't there. So that was a...
that even more
easy.
helps Haas to Burke.
Yep. Right. What can Devil do about VW? KO, I don't think KO will have find enough time on TLK. You'll need TLK to make an error to recover that amount of time in 2 and a bit laps. Although it's just about to creep under 2 seconds.
But KO has a time penalty, remember?
Yep, he does.
And TLK obviously does not. Being TLK. The lead 2 do not have a time penalty at all, I believe.
No, they don't. They've once again kept it very, very clean.
1.6.
Yep, there they are. The two are in the same shot. Looking down the very, very short straight between the two left-handers. So KO can now clearly see that pink car ahead of him.
Battle on track, but not necessarily for position.
Devil's got within a second of VW now. So the other standout drives, Dave 1025 doing well on P6.
Yes. VW in 9th.
VW and Devil 9th and 10th. Putterland getting into the points after being knocked out in Q2.
Until it rained, or before it rained white, really.
Yeah, white up until the rain, and then unfortunately it has fallen quite badly for him.
Fallen is not the right word. Plummeted is a better one.
The Devil is now half a second behind VW.
KO's 7/10. Half a second. Woo! KO spun! Very nearly spun.
Very,
very nearly
all that
spun.
time again.
Ugh.
Back up to 1.5 seconds, that gap. Oh, Devil nearly hits the back of VW as well. VW nearly spins it out too. This will let Devil get a run. They're side by side. Going into 4. Devil's later on the brakes. Now he's going to go off. He just about holds on and gets it done.
I think
VW's still there.
I think VW broke too early and Devil broke too late. So
VW's going to go around the outside this time.
Oh, he's still there though.
Still side by side. No contact. I think another slight touch. Devil gets it done.
I'm not even going to bother looking at that.
VW should still hold on for. He's got damage
Charlie,
still. Don't
Charlie,
forget.
3-second time penalty.
Ooh. VW has stuck out there with his damage he got when he came out the pits.
This
But
is true.
Madman's about to cross the line. Madman's crossing the line to win the race. There he goes.
So we keep
Wins
an eye on second.
another round. TLK should just hold on. Assuming there's no issues out the final corner. Obviously with the penalty in mind as well, it should easily still be TLK second and KO third.
And Michael C should be 4th.
Yeah.
Oh, VW hasn't given up on Devil.
Devil yet. I don't think he'll have enough though because he can't.
Put to land 3
gets another 3 seconds. Just
this could be interesting for 8th, 9th and 10th.
Yeah, Devil could actually sneak another position there.
Michael C crossed the line in 4th. No, wait for J19.
J19. But yeah, Devil could sneak another position, you know, because Pussman's got that many penalties.
Now we wait for 8th,
J19.
9th. Putterland's already crossed the line. Devil's about to cross the line now. Doesn't improve in position.
No, that doesn't improve. Oh, another good race to have commentated on.
It's almost like they actually know we're commentating.
But Madman extends his lead.
Yes, to KO by another 10 points.
10 points.
Force India close to Ferrari by 3 points in the constructors.
And Haas get another good haul of points.
Yes, Haas overtake Mercedes in the constructors.
Right, let's get confirmation on these penalties then. So, Madman TLK none. Charlie will get a license point. He got 4.
Putland had 5.
He got 5, so he'll get a point.
Devil had 1, so he'll have a point.
Devil? Oh yeah, Devil got 3, he'll have a point. VW, 5 that'll be, so that's 20 seconds, so it'll be 15 seconds as corner cuts and then 1 as a 5-second stop go, which doesn't actually apply. So that'll be a point for VW. And anyone else? Callum, I think. Blood and Sands gets 2, he got 6. J3's got 9. J3's gets 3.
Callum Rose got 8.
Callum Rose just avoids the 3rd point, so he gets 2 as well. But J3's coming out like that with the most penalty points, I'm afraid. Getting 3. Just scroll back up so we get all that for working that out on the league table. The fastest lap was
TLK.
J19 by 300ths better than TLK.
Wasn't much in it then.
No, wasn't much in it, but yeah, J19 comes out of that with the fastest lap. As I accidentally unplugged my microphone.
That's always helpful.
Yeah. Right, so that was the round 9 of the F2 League. And again, very closely fought, and it's still very difficult to judge and work out where this title will go.
Yeah.
Madman's still looking strong, but he can't shake off
KO.
or in theory TLK. TLK is sort of just about staying in touch.
Yeah.
TLK does need
I think Madman's got the consistency, but KO's got the speed.
Yeah. But the next Formula 1 action you'll see will be next Sunday, F1 League.
Yep.
Have their go at Austria. But before that, there should be the Renault RS Cup in Project Cars 2 tomorrow night.
Yep.
And the GT Sport League will have another go on Thursday after that did not actually go ahead on Thursday due to the lack of
entries.
people showing up. So hopefully round 1 will actually go ahead. But in terms of commentary for myself and SH, you'll catch us in 2 weeks' time when we commentate on F2 at Silverstone, which I think always provides some entertaining racing just due to the speed and potential weather. Again,
yes,
Silverstone could always chuck up. So yeah, so thank you for watching us, and we'll catch you all soon. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again